Okay, like I said earlier, I'm excited about today's meeting because I think this is just what we need at this time for our business. Okay, this is just what we need. And like I always say, leadership is responsibility. It is not a title. And it's a great privilege and honor to be a leader. The place of leadership is a place of service. All right. And if you want to go by definition, would say a leader, or if you want to ask that what is leadership? Leadership is the art of motivating a group of people to act towards achieving a common goal. Everyone on this platform, you are called a leader because you have the qualities of a leader, and of course, in the business that we do, you have followers. And that tells you that there's a great responsibility. A great responsibility lies on your shoulder. You just look at leadership this way. You are a parent, you are a mother, you are a father, you have children. You know that whatever those children need, everything is on you as you also look unto God. To groom them, teach them some basic things of life, channel their feet in the right path, making sure that they are comfortable. That responsibility lies on you because they are your own. Until you begin to see your business that way, to achieve success will just be an illusion. Let me take it again. Until you begin to see your followers, your team members as your real biological children that you are responsible for, to achieve success will just be a dream. It will be an illusion. It will just be you building castles in the air. It doesn't matter who that downline or team member is. It doesn't matter the kind of lifestyle, attitude, and everything that person has. If you really look at them or you view them through the eyes of parenthood, you can't date a child and throw the child away with the dirty water. In Yoruba land, they will say, leading people is a great task, but it's a responsibility that by default has been committed to you. You know, it's easier for you to say you want to lead people in church because maybe you're a pastor, you're a deacon or a deaconess, or you're a Sunday school teacher. Okay, yes, this one is God's work. I just have to do it. I just have to pray alongside with, for those children and all of that. See, not all of us will be on the pulpit. Not all of us. Every place you find yourself to serve is your own service to humanity. And it will be, even God, heaven will record it. Some of us, and the reason so many network marketing business is the way it is because some of us, we are just about gain. Some people are just about gain. They're just about, okay, let me bring this person to this business. Once the person signs up, I'm gone. If he likes, let him come back. If he likes, let him not come back. No. There is no way you can achieve a long-term goal with such an attitude. Say to yourself, from today, unmute yourself and repeat after me. From today.
From today.
From today.
Some people have not unmuted. Every one of you, please.
From today.
I will begin to see my team members.
I will begin to see my team members
as my children.
As my children.
It's a commitment. It's a commitment. No matter how, of course, we have, for those that give birth to 2, 3, 4, 5 children, you can never say those children have the same characteristics.
I will begin to see my team members
as my children. I think Lioness is
As my
having
children.
a delayed feedback. Okay. So you see, for those that give them to 2, 3, 4, 5 children, you see that they are not all the same. Some are very cool-headed, some are stubborn, some are this and that. Of course, you say it's easier for you to do that because of they started growing up in your hands. Yes, if this one did not go in your heart, in this business, they started with you. And you cannot afford to leave them until you bring them to success. I posted something on the platform, a video on the platform yesterday. I saw it on Tigress and Lioness's status. A woman talking about you hustling for money, making money for yourself. You have not started living. The day you start living is the day you bring somebody from grass to grace, from rags to riches. That you are committed to that cause and you will not stop until God gives you success. Why are you doing business? Because you believe in that business. Why have you brought people into it? It's because you know that if they only do what you have done or you are doing, they will achieve success. But they cannot understand at your level, and that's why you need to keep at it until they succeed. Leadership is the act of motivating a group of people to act towards achieving a common goal. We are all here this morning because we have a common goal. Who is a leader? A leader is someone who can see how things can be improved and who rallies around people to move towards that better vision. This that we are doing today is not just enough for this business that we are doing called Flatincorn. It's all encompassing. Until you have taken that responsibility, you always hear me say, leadership is not a title, it is responsibility. It is not a title, it is responsibility. So many of us have more than 2, 3, 4, 5 persons in our team, but we have not yet taken up the mantle of leadership to make them see what you have seen, to make them know what you have known, or to make them do what you are doing. And that's why your business is still lagging behind. That's why it's as though you are struggling in your business. I like to always use Dorcas as an example. Not because of anything. If we are seeing that girl achieving success, it is because, I wouldn't say she's perfect, but when it comes to mentoring, she takes 100%, or let me say 80 to 90%, what's the word now? She is always ready to learn. She is always ready to sit under my tutelage. I was reading something to Tigress yesterday, her message that she sent to me. And she was talking, she said, my leader, you're coming to Cameroon has ignited another fire in me. I was in Yaoundé for 5 days and I took a suit and I kept working with my downlines back to back for 5 days. She might not be perfect, but at least I can see the traits of somebody that is willing and ready to learn. Now, don't get it twisted. Every one of you here on this platform, the reason I can work with you all is because you all have great learning attitude. And I'm thrilled by your humility. Okay? And I cannot rest until I see you all succeed. It's a great burden on me. It's a great weight on me. I cannot be satisfied until I see you achieve great success in this business. If I did it with one, I can do it with hundreds, 10,000s of people. I don't know if anybody is following what I'm saying. So we have to be committed.
We are following.
We have to take up the mantle of leadership. We have downlines, we have followers, we have people, even if it is just one person or 2 persons. I mean, if you have one child, you will not say, okay, because I have one child, I will not be a worthy parent. No. You will give everything you have to make sure that that child is a successful child. So that child doesn't bring disgrace to you. You will give everything you have. If you have 2, 3, 4, you will make sure that you are committed to making sure that they all succeed in it. It's a responsibility, it's a mantle, it's a commitment. Until you begin to see your Platinum Coin business like that, or any other business that you have like that, success will just be a mirage. Because you can't do it alone. That's the truth. You have to put that breath that you have on the inside of you in another person. You can't do it alone. You have to create your kind. You have to get your kind. You have to model somebody into becoming who you are in terms of achieving success. And when you both come together, you bring your spark, that person brings his or her spark, you come together, you become an unquenchable fire in your business. How many people report to you every day in your team? How many people do you call to ask them how far, what did you do today? How did you achieve success today? What did you do towards achieving success in your business today? How many people do you do that with? Or because we have other things that are distracting us, or other businesses that we are doing, or that we were doing before we came into Platinum Coin, we are lackadaisical about this one. See, if you have collected a cover from anybody to do this business, responsibility lies on you to making sure that those people they succeed. Otherwise, you'll be accountable tomorrow. Because if you don't teach them today, tomorrow, that thing you have run away from today, you will do it tomorrow. But it will be very difficult to do. So what are the characteristics of a leader? Today's supposed to be more like an introductory thing, and I don't want it to exceed maximum 1 hour plus questions and answers and contributions. But I want to point out few things. After pointing them out, the next week, by God's grace, we would continue, because I still have some few announcements to make. The characteristics of a leader. As a leader, you must have integrity. I won't elaborate. Probably next week we'll do that, but I'll just highlight all of them. You must have integrity. You must have the ability to delegate. You must have good communication skills, especially in this kind of business that we are doing. You must know how to talk and know what to say per time to your team members. Don't forget that the place of leadership is a place of service. Don't say because they are your downlines, you talk to them anyhow, or because you think you are older than them, you talk to them anyhow. That is not a quality or a characteristic of a good leader. Yes, there are times you need to be firm. There are times you need to know, you need to put it straight to them. But there are times that we get to forget and we just talk to them anyhow. You must be aware of yourself that you are a leader. It must always be in your head that you are a leader, and you cannot afford to fail the people that are following you. You cannot afford to fail the people that are looking up to you. As a role model that you are to your children, you cannot afford to fail your children. So the same way it is with our business. You cannot afford to fail them. They are counting on you. Of course, you have another leader you are counting on. So you cannot fail in your own space. You must know how to show gratitude, no matter how little. You must be a person of influence. You must have empathy. Look at this image. Even if it is just 2 people that you have behind you, you are responsible for them. Even if it is 1 person you have behind you, you are responsible for that person. Whatever must have put you ahead of them has put responsibility on you. And you see, from where I'm coming from, we're trained that leaders are chosen by God. It just happened that you enter this business before somebody. It is the way God has designed it. That's why whoever is your downline, that's why that person that's your downline is your downline. That's just the arrangement. You can't change it. Even if they're succeeding more than you or they're making more money more than you, they cannot demote you from being the upline. It's not possible. So always have this at the back of your mind. You are an upline. You are up there, and let them, how do they speak this Yoruba? They must always see you in front. They must always see you. They must always see you in front and see you in that place of leadership. You must have clarity. Okay, you have brought them into this business. You have also joined this business. Do you have clarity? Now, I want to give you 5 qualities of a good leader, of a great leader. You must have clarity. Why did I join this business? Why am I pushing this business? Why should I continue to push? The day you forget your why, that day your business begins to die. It's not a cost. These are just principles. Life itself is governed by principle. I put on my status yesterday, I said you cannot continually break principles and expect not to see the consequences.
Yes, we are here, but you are breaking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Write these 5 qualities down. You must have clarity. Clarity. Why did I join Platinum Coin? Why am I doing this business? Like Mrs. Oguladana, she's into real estate. Why am I doing real estate? Why am I doing this thing that I am doing? Whatever you are doing, have clarity. Secondly, decisiveness. You must be able to take decisions decision at the right time. Not leaving things hanging and then so many things will suffer. Take decisions and be responsible. Take responsibility for that decision that you have taken. As a leader, you must be courageous. You must be courageous. You must have courage. No matter how things, even when things look as though they are going south, don't lose your courage. Don't lose your boldness. Don't lose your faith. Don't lose your strength. Even when it looks as though everyone is leaving you, stand firm and be courageous. One with God is more than majority. Unless you don't have clarity about what you're doing, it's okay for you to take a step backward. But once you have clarity, you have taken your decision, don't let courage fail you. You must have passion. You must be passionate. Even when you talk about your business, let people hear passion. Let them see passion. Some people will join you because of the passion they are seeing in you. It comes from the inside, the conviction that you have, how much of that thing you believe in. That's why when you see some pastors, they are preaching, you see the way they dish it out. You see that it is a well springing forth from within them. It's the same thing with your business. The inspiration will just come naturally. People keep asking, how do you do this your Zoom meeting? It's not me. I don't prepare for anything. This leadership meeting that we are having, I started writing something down at 9:39. All this is I'm telling you people now. I started writing down at 9:39. At 15 minutes to now, I had finished writing what I needed to write. I made big, of course, lioness and tigers and their weakness that got to be on the video call. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't always prepare. It's because this is my passion. This is my life. This is me. I've done it repeatedly over and over and over and over again. Of course, preparation enhances performance. That is why you see me do small preparation. You see me do preparation. My own preparation is always when I don't even have anything to do. I mean, when I don't have any assignment or any special task to do. And as a leader, you must be humble. The more you achieve heights of greatness, the greater your humility should become. You should be very humble. Let people see and not even know that, oh, so that's even their leader. You know that you now be carrying your shoulder everywhere. They know that I am the leader, I am the upline, I am the one. It is your people that will announce your leadership position. People will keep wondering that, is it this person? Is it you? You know? I pray that God will help us.
Amen.
Leadership requires teamwork, motivation, competence, skills. It requires responsibility, communication, power, and support. At this point, I want to end today's meeting, not end, put a pause. I want to pause the recording.